Joanne Rowling, who the world would come to know as J.K. Rowling, was born on July 31, 1965, in Yate, Gloucestershire, England. Even as a very young child, Joanne showed a magical spark for imagination, often making up stories in her head and then sharing them aloud. When Joanne was about 9 years old, her family moved to the village of Winterbourne. It was there that she met children named Potter, a name that would, many years later, become very special in the world of wizards and magic. Later, her family moved again to Tutshill near Chepstow. Joanne loved to read, and her earliest audience was her younger sister Dianne. Joanne would make up fantastic tales just for Dianne, often featuring talking rabbits and other magical creatures, showing her storytelling talent from a young age. Joanne's mother, Anne Rowling, was a great supporter of her imagination and encouraged her love for books. Their home was always full of stories, and Anne's gentle nature and encouragement nurtured Joanne's creative spirit. As she grew older, Joanne attended Yate Comprehensive School. She excelled in English and often shared her witty and imaginative stories with friends, always standing out for her unique way with words. Joanne went on to study French and classics at the University of Exeter. While she sometimes felt a bit out of place, these studies, particularly her deep dives into mythology and ancient stories, unknowingly laid groundwork for the intricate world-building she would one day create. After university, Joanne worked various jobs, including for Amnesty International. Then, in 1990, on a delayed train journey from Manchester to London, a complete idea for a boy wizard named Harry Potter suddenly flashed into her mind. She didn't have a pen, so she had to imagine every detail, allowing the story to grow in her head. Sadly, just 6 months after her train journey revelation, Joanne's mother, Anne Rowling, passed away. This profound loss deeply affected Joanne and greatly influenced the themes of loss, grief, and the importance of love in the Harry Potter stories, especially for Harry himself. Seeking a change, Joanne moved to Porto, Portugal, in 1991 to teach English. Portuguese journalist, and her life took a new direction, though she continued to work on her wizarding story whenever she could. In 1993, Joanne welcomed her daughter, Jessica Isabel Rowling Arantes, into the world. Being a mother brought immense joy, but soon after, her marriage ended. Joanne decided to move back to Scotland, to Edinburgh, to start a new life with her baby girl. Arriving in Edinburgh, Joanne was a single mother, living on state benefits. It was a very difficult time, filled with financial worries and uncertainty. Despite the challenges, she held on to her dream, to finish the story of Harry Potter. With a tiny apartment that was often cold, Joanne would frequently take Jessica to local cafes. While Jessica slept in her pram beside her, Joanne would write tirelessly, fueled by strong coffee and her unwavering belief in Harry's world. This is where much of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was written. Finally, the first manuscript was complete. Filled with hope, Joanne sent her story to literary agents. The replies, however, were mostly rejections, one after another. It was disheartening, but she refused to give up. After many tries, one literary agency, Christopher Little Literary Agency, asked to see the full manuscript. Agent Christopher Little saw something special, though even he faced challenges trying to convince publishers to take a chance on a new, long children's fantasy novel. After a year of more rejections, Christopher Little sent the manuscript to Bloomsbury Publishing. Editor Barry Cunningham picked it up. He was unsure at first, but decided to give the first chapter to the chairman's 8-year-old daughter, Alice Newton, to read. Alice Newton devoured the chapter and immediately demanded more. Her enthusiastic response convinced Barry Cunningham that the book was a winner. Bloomsbury Publishing offered Joanne a small advance, and Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was finally set to be published. In June 1997, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone hit the bookshelves. It didn't become an overnight sensation, but slowly, word spread. Children and adults alike were captivated by the magical world of Hogwarts and the brave boy wizard. Soon, the book's popularity exploded. More books in the series followed, each more anticipated than the last. The Harry Potter stories became a global phenomenon, translated into countless languages, inspiring movies, theme parks, and a lifelong love of reading in millions of children around the world. J.K. Rowling's journey from struggling single mother to one of the world's most beloved authors is a powerful reminder that even after many rejections, perseverance and belief in your story can lead to extraordinary magic. She not only created a world, but inspired a generation.